because it's just like the legal system when you grow up. You know what I'm saying? When you go to jail, when you go to court, there's certain laws that you break. Yeah, one you might get like you drive without a license first time, you might get a fine. You know what I'm saying? You breaking this, you trespass, you might get banned from the property and slap on the wrist. You break in the store, you go do some jail time. You know what I'm saying? You kill somebody, you going to death row. It's different levels to the punishments, and that's what parents don't understand. Parents, you you got these kids who don't earn nothing. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the community? What happened to the days when parents and teachers used to work together? You know what I'm saying? Parents, we got these parents that sit back now and just blame everybody else for why your kid's doing wrong. Oh my God, it's the community. The government is not helping me raise my child. Oh my God, the teachers are not raising my child. Teachers aren't supposed to raise your children. Teachers are supposed to educate your children. You are supposed to raise your children. You know what I'm saying? People send their kids to school unprepared and then blame the teachers for your kids not succeeding. And your kids starting off school not even knowing their ABCs or how to write their own name. That's your responsibility to teach your kids before they go to school so they can be prepared and have something to go on. If you just send your kids to school with starting from scratch, they don't even know how to write their own name. They don't know how to say ABCs. They don't know how to count from 1 to 10. But you blame the teacher because your kids already, you know what I'm saying, developmentally behind starting off in school. So the teachers, and then the teacher got 30 other kids in class they got to worry about, but it's their fault that you know what I'm saying, that your kid's not succeeding. Then, on top of that, you have your kids with this, can't nobody tell me nothing but my mama attitude. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing our kids mouth now. When you say something to a kid now, you ain't my mama. I'm gonna call my mama. I'm gonna call my mama. Like, you ain't my mama. Like, sure. You know what I'm saying? You got kids telling their grandparents, how you gonna tell your grandma, how you gonna tell your mom and dad that they can't discipline your kid? What type of, like, come on, man, for real. That's the mentality we got. You gonna tell your mama and dad they can't discipline their own grandkids. Don't nobody discipline my kids but me. This my child. Don't put your hands on my child. Well, if you feel like that, keep your child to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Your kid's gonna have to learn discipline at some point in their life. Either they're gonna learn it from the streets, they're gonna learn it from the legal system, or they're gonna learn it at home from you. They got to learn that you have to respect some type of authority. Your mama, you can't. You know what I'm saying? When you go to work, you ain't gonna be able to tell your boss, "Oh, you ain't my mama. I ain't gotta listen to you." You know what I'm saying? When you go to jail, you ain't gonna be able to tell them guards in there, "Oh, you ain't my mama and my daddy. I ain't gonna listen to you." At some point, you're going to have to listen to somebody. You're going to have to respect some kind of authority. And parents need to teach their kids respect for authority. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying all kids are, you know what I'm saying, all parents are bad. I'm not saying that the entire generation is lost, but the majority of our generation is just, like, distorted, man. The mentality of our generation is distorted. We've been fooled that, like, I think, like, my generation, like everybody that came in, like the 70s, the 80s, you know what I'm saying, we came in at the end, you know what I'm saying, we were raised at the end of the whole Jim Crow and the whole civil rights movement. We were raised at the end when we felt like we won. We felt like we reached our goal. We were equals. You know what I'm saying? We could work. We saw our parents working decent jobs, making decent livings. You know what I'm saying? We never had to deal with, you know what I'm saying, people telling us we couldn't eat certain places or we didn't go through the struggle that our parents had to go through for us to be able to grow up the way we grew up. You know what I'm saying? Without having to worry about somebody telling us what part of town we can live in or what schools we can go to or what kind of, you know what I'm saying, places we can eat at and stuff like that. So we grew up with this false reality of, you know what I'm saying, equal rights. You know what I'm saying. We grew up with this false reality of, you know what I'm saying, the fight was over. We won. So we stopped fighting. Our parents, you know what I'm saying, our parents never really instilled like a whole lot. Most parents didn't really tell their kids the story